gentlemen, I now pronounce G2E 207 officially open. When we started this 7 years ago, we said the one thing we wanted to do was make this a trade show by the industry for the industry.
From the original G2E, I think we've almost tripled.
It's really staggering. We're over 330,000 square feet of exhibit space. We've got 750 exhibitors. There'll be 30 to 35,000 people here from 107 countries.
So I think it's a great opportunity, and it's the proper forum. We have thousands of people who have interest in this industry from throughout the world coming. I think it's an appropriate forum.
Well, I think anyone who misses G2E is missing a big opportunity. It is by far the most efficient way to catch up on at least a year's worth of activity. One would have to do an awful lot of other homework to really see and be exposed to the series of things that you can do here, and not to mention the fact that everybody of consequence in the industry is here.
The leaders of our industry are all around us. You look around here, just people talking to people, and it's Indian and non-Indian. This is National Indian Gaming Association, bringing our folks here to learn, to work, to network, to make our industry bigger and better.
I think it's a tremendous educational opportunity for the people both in the industry and those who want to become involved.
It says that gaming is a huge industry in this country. It's very much a part of the leisure explosion, not only in the United States, though, but all over the world. I can't say I'm surprised.
G2E is the industry's preeminent trade show.
It is the industry standard. It's the #1 show that everybody's drawn to.
So if you're serious about being a supplier for the gaming industry, you absolutely have to be at G2E.
Goodness gracious, bring all the fire.
G2E is one of the biggest events in the world in this industry, and we definitely wanted to be here. This was a great opportunity for us to introduce our product to the North American people, to introduce our company, to introduce Casino Technology as a brand.
I think for all the manufacturers and definitely ourselves, if you've got a global presence, you've got to be the biggest show, and G2E is the biggest show.
There's a lot of the decision makers that come to this. They want to know what's new and exciting.
We find that we get around to everybody that we need to, so yeah, all the major players are always here.
The caliber of players that come here, in terms of a customer perspective, from the casinos, you're getting a lot of key players. So G2E is probably the focal point of our year in trade shows.
The conference is an excellent program. And it is the sort of place where you can do successful business because of the number of suppliers that tend to attend this conference.
If you're not here, and if you're not seeing what's being introduced at the show, then you've lost it for a year. All you're going to do is read about it and hear people talk about what they saw.
It's also a great opportunity to attract new customers who may not be familiar with us. So it's a very valuable show across the board.
%90 of the people that walked through my booth were actually buyer and chef from casinos all over the country, and some of them from different countries.
I think G2E is really great because we get to meet a lot of new customers who actually buy product.
What we want to do is we want to expose the country, everybody in the gaming industry, to our products out here, and this gaming show has been an absolutely fabulous venue.
The whole world is here, actually. It's the most amazing show, the best show in the world, actually, when it comes to gambling and F&B.
One of the main things that we tried to achieve by coming down here was to look at the new technology. We have some very progressive ideas, lighting, sound, imagery that we're trying to follow through with some of these gaming manufacturers.
The advantage of coming to a conference like this is I can immerse myself in issues that are specific to the client.
You have to stay on top of what's going on in the marketplace, and this is the place where you're going to get the most amount of information and concentrated in one place.
If you're running a booth, you want to sell. And if you're running an outward, you want to buy, and that seems to be happening. So that's the real success of this thing.
Every year I'm happy that I come here because there's always things that I never foresee.
This is the show for us.
It's awesome.
Frank Fahrenkopf and AGA have done a superb job, and I think it's just going to continue to grow and be a fabulous event continuing for many, many years in the future.